everyone, it's Jan again, and I am back to share with you another project that I am in the middle of creating, and I will come back and share it when I am completely done. This is a project that I'm working on for my dad. He is turning 84 years old this month, and he has been an outdoorsman since he was itty bitty, and so I wanted to take some of the memorabilia that I've gathered, and I've had him pull together some pictures, and then I've pulled together some that he doesn't even know that I have, and I'm putting them in this mini album for him. And like I told you in my previous video, I am out of town, and when I am in a situation like that and can't really be involved in actually creating, one of the things that I do is I bring a project and some index cards with me so that I can work on the journaling part of it. Sometimes the journaling, when I'm in the midst of creating, is the hardest part for me, and if I'll work on writing what I want to say while I actually don't have time to be gluing, cutting, or pasting, then it helps me with that process. So let me just show you a little bit what I've done, and I'm going to show you this really kind of fun thing that I'm sure lots of you have already thought of, but it was a new idea to me. So anyway, here's the cover of the book, and I used the wildlife cartridge for the Cricut, and I cut this out and then embossed the letters that are black here. I actually cut them out in white, embossed them in a Cuttlebug folder, and then used glimmer mist to darken them up to black. And it has a really nice rough feature. I have a little fish hook swivel over here and a little fish over here, and then made some grungy flowers with glimmer mist and put a few little feathers in here. And I think he'll enjoy it. So this then is the first, let's see if I can get it so you can see both of them. There you go. I'll hold it up where you can see it a little bit better, but this is the first inside page, and I have a little folder here that says, remember this. This is a picture of his dad, and his dad was a hunter, and this picture was taken in Oklahoma a long time ago. And so when he first learned to hunt, he was in Oklahoma, and so I cut out the state of Oklahoma with the Cricut 50 States cartridge, and then in here I put a picture of my dad and his brother and some journaling, grunged it up quite a bit with some stamping and just distress ink, and just kind of told him why I was doing this album for him. And then this page, is he not the cutest thing? That's my dad when he was 21 years old. What a handsome guy. And I found his hunting license from that year when he was 21 years old. So I made a copy of the front and the back and put that here. I also have my grandparents and my dad lived on a farm, and so I have one of their old farm ledgers, and this one was concerning how many eggs had been laid that year. So I put those two together. Now the rest of it I'm still in process on, but I want to show you this fun idea that I came up with using the wildlife cartridge and Camp Out. I have taken animals that my dad has hunted or has enjoyed watching in the outdoors. And my dad's a huge fisherman. And so this first one is this fish that is jumping off of the page. And when you turn it over, you'll see that the fish, you can see him still over here. Now, if I had just cut this out of cardstock, it would have been too flimsy. These happen to be some postcards from a fishing lodge that we used to go to, gosh, okay, you're going to figure out how old I am, back in the 60s and 70s. So I found some of these among my parents' things, and I totally stole them. So he doesn't know that I have them, and I'm I made copies of them, and I'm putting them in here. But let me show you how I did this little element here. This one is going to be a quail. This is another one of the images that's on the wildlife cartridge, and the wildlife cartridge is one that you can get at Walmart, and I love it. If you have a sportsman, a fisherman, or you just like somebody that just loves wildlife, this is a great cartridge to get. So this is the quail, and I cut it at 6 inches, but I have this little piece over here, and the way that I did it was I actually put one of the Cricut markers into the machine and had it draw the quail. And then, because I'm making this an 8x8 album, I put an 8x8 square over it, leaving a little bit of the overhang so that I can get the quail's face to come out. And I've done the same thing with the head of the deer. And when I put the other paper down, I'll put this on top of it, and I'll have my deer. And I have a second set cut. I flipped it. When you want to have the same image but mirrored, then you hit on the Cricut Expression, you hit flip, and you'll get the same image cut at the same size. So on this side, the deer's head is now facing the other way. So anyway, that's just kind of a fun little idea that I've had, and maybe you've already thought of using your Cricut markers that way. But it was a new idea for me, and I thought I would share it with you. And I'm going to have fun looking through the pictures and doing some journaling for this. And then when I get back to Nashville, I will work on putting the finishing touches on this mini. Hope you're having a great week, and that you have found some time to play in your creative lair or art room or scrap room or scrap table or closet or whatever it is. Enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye guys.